I thought we played pretty well tonight. I think that team was hopefully our idea was to play against another team that was going to pressure us, play quickly, play with a lot of guards, had to spread us out, and we handled it pretty well. They're hard to guard, and but we punished them, I think, as far as on the offensive glass, and used our size to our advantage, and pretty excited with the outcome.
Starting this off with Jamie Vinnett. Go ahead.
Hey, Kyle, another great win for you guys. It seems that over the last 3 games, you mentioned in the with Chaz that it's all seemed to come together after Portland State, but is there something you think that's gone differently, or is it simply the shots are just going in?
No, I think we've played more of our ball handling. I think having to get Ryan and Miles comfortable. And obviously the last 2 games playing FA at the 4, playing big. And we play that big. We're obviously Vova, FA aren't necessarily great ball handlers, so you've got to put some ball handling, some shooting out there. But they draw a lot of attention around the rim, and they're going to blitz us and double us a lot, and we handled that pretty well tonight.
It seemed that it was kind of a tale of 2 halves for Isaac. First half, he looked really good. I think 6 assists, 1 turnover. Second half, 1 assist to 5 turnovers. Just from what you saw, was there something he was doing differently that kind of led to the separate results?
No, I think it was a little fatigue oriented. I think he'd missed the game. He hadn't been able to practice much, and I probably left him out there. How many minutes did he play? He played 34 minutes. Probably, it's hard. He never wants to come out. He's a big part of what we do, and if I got to do a deep dive, but I think when I keep him out there extended minutes, it does affect he gets a little sped up. Some guys will slow down and save themselves. I think he gets a little anxious, a little more high risk. I think he made a couple plays that he had a couple easy plays and he tried to turn it, but I felt like he's getting much more comfortable, much more confident. I'm really excited where the direction he's taken.
Last year, one of the, as good as you guys were defensively, the one thing that seemed to kind of be a lower metric was the effective field goal percentage against was 202 in Ken Palm, 49.9. This year, it's 4th, 39.3. Is there, a secret sauce that changed, or is that kind of come down to FA and Vova playing a lot in the paint and affecting so many shots at the rim?
Yeah, I probably choked last year not playing Vova more because it was a weakness of ours. Jeff did a great job, but he's not going to block any shots, and we were just played small a lot, and I didn't quite figure it out, or Vova wasn't ready. I don't know who was more responsible, but I think that he really helps there, and then obviously FA block shots and bothers alter shots. So, and I think Deshaun will do the same when he gets a little more comfortable too. So, I think that's the main, just the playing bigger.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Congrats on the win, and enjoy the Modelo.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Ryan Root, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you tripled Prairie View's rebounds in the first half, nearly tripled the Panthers' rebounds in the first half. How big of a role did that play in the win tonight?
Well, we're concentrating on 2 things. We wanted to make sure we handled their pressure because they knew they'd double the post, they would double blitz them on balls. And the second thing, in full court pressure. And the second thing is we have to rebound our own misses. And we did a great job there. We really got on the offensive boards, and they're going to play small, 5 guards at times. They're really quick. So that was really, I said, this is a take care of the ball, scout, and make sure that we get some extra opportunities.
You had 5 different players score in double digits, 4 of which from the starting lineup. Does it give you any new ideas for the starting lineup in the future, or is this just purely matchup based?
I like that lineup we start. I think that's a good Pac-12 look there, and I think some guys are settling in to the roles off the bench. We still got some guys that are injured that can help too. With DJ and Tony. So it's a good team effort. I just think we're playing, shooting the ball better, playing with more purpose, getting more assists, playing pretty well.
You had some free throw struggles out there tonight across a couple of players. Is that something that kind of just irons itself out, or how can the team assess that for the future?
I hope so. I hope so. What, yeah, I mean, Isaac, obviously, he was struggling a little bit. I gave him the technical, hoping that would kind of, get him a little confident. He missed that. And then he mentioned it when he came, he goes, Coach, what's wrong with my free throws? I go, you just made two. He forgot. He just went 2 for 2. He made two. So I'm not worried about him. He'll be fine. And then, Jazz missed the front end. And we're all right. We're okay there. Deshaun 4 for 6, probably take that from a big freshman. And I really like what he did out there tonight.
You guys scored 90 points as a whole, the most points throughout your time here. Is the offensive identity becoming a little clearer now?
I'm not sure. I think that was a function of the way they play. I do. I think we're going to be more inside out. I think we can put some pressure at the rim with our bigs. A, on the offensive boards, and B, I think they're going to get better with just in the post. I think just having more of a inside attack will help us in that regard.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
No problem. I lost my train of thought. I forgot what the original question was.
Colton Clark, go ahead.
Hey, Kyle, just got a couple for you here. 3-pointers, is that kind of an emphasis for you guys to increase the volume of those, or is that just a matter of, a guy's got an opening, go ahead and take it?
I think it's a take what the defense gives you. I thought they want to speed up the pace tonight, and I thought we did a good job spreading them out. When we penetrated, we looked out and made some extra passes and got some really good looks. So that was great. And it's good to see. So hopefully we can build on that.
I know with a non-conference schedule, a lot of coaches put goals and markers there before you get into kind of the bulk of the Pac-12 stuff. What were kind of the main goals for this portion of the non-conference schedule, if there were any? And with one game remaining, which ones have you hit?
It's been funny with the COVID and trying to figure out what exactly you can get accomplished, because a lot of times you're wondering, we had a little pause there and trying to figure it out. So I didn't want to put too much pressure. And one of our things has been, obviously, I think our identity has been our defense. Our rebound's been slow to come along, but I think starting big has really helped us. And getting more, we want to be better offensively. Their efficiency, we really struggled the first 4 games. But I feel like guys get comfortable. They're learning to play with each other. And right now we're playing better that way. So I always talk about the process. The results should take care of themselves. And even though when we were 4-0 and we hadn't had a lead at halftime, like I said, we had a talk with the team. I said, look, we got to – and our guys are good that way. It's like they weren't – and we don't feel good about being – you just got to feel good about playing the right way. You might play well and lose sometimes, depending on how you're playing. So I just think we're going the right direction. We got one more game before Christmas, and then it gets really intense. Pac-12 is really good.
Thanks very much.
No problem.
Theo Lawson, go ahead.
Hey, Kyle, I think it's been about 13 years since the WSU team started the season 7-0. That 7-0, I think that was Tony's second to last year in Pullman. Is there any significance to you to be 7-0, or does it not really matter unless you kind of take care of your Pac-12 games here coming up?
I mean, like I said, it's a funky year. We haven't been on the road yet. Just got to take them as they come, and hopefully we're just getting better. And really, and I talked to our team this week. I said, a lot of coaches have gone into this deal about it's hard to coach our guys. There's no energy, this and that. And I said, geez. I said, my job is to make sure that you guys are inspired to play. That's our job as coaching. It's like we should be appreciative of these opportunities and grateful, because the alternative is sitting home watching Netflix. I'm like, so it's just more in the idea that we're getting better and, appreciating the opportunity to hopefully getting closer to normal as I watch myself with this mask talking to you guys. So I don't know.
I think Northwestern State will be on its third consecutive game, but by the time they get to you guys Wednesday, including 2 straight games at the Kennel, is that the most brutal stretch in college basketball this season? You think?
Yeah, that's a self-inflicted wound. Knock on wood. I hope it can soften us up, and I'm the only coach I know that has lost after playing a team on a third consecutive night, and we were fully rested. So I will be at my best. We lost to Pepperdine in the conference tournament when I was at San Francisco, and they had won 2 games. And I think we're prepared, but they were, I don't know, they beat us soundly. So kids are, they can bounce back, and, it'll be house money regardless what happens with them. They'll be loosey-goosey, and we gotta make sure we stay focused and play. It's about us playing the way we need to play.
Is there any chance you have DJ and or Tony back on Wednesday, or are they still kind of?
I think I think that DJ's maybe closer than Tony, but I think it's probably smart. They're not close. They're not close enough to risk it. I don't think either way. But we'll see how it goes. I think there'll be more likely for league. Trying to aim point for league.
Sounds good. Thank you.
No problem.
Jamie Vinnick, go ahead again.
All right, Coach. Last question, and then I'll let you get to your
Okay.
Modelo. It seems that game 1 to game 7, the confidence in Andre is almost night and day. It seemed that the first couple of games he looked very much like a true freshman. Obviously, he was doing a lot of good things, but seemed a little hesitant. Now it feels like he's been here, or looks like he's been here 3 years. Is that just him kind of adjusting a little bit to the North American game, or is it just him building a confidence shooting the ball?
Well, I just think he's really put together his character, his caring, his work ethic. And that's what I said, the freshmen, when you stop noticing them, that's when they get good. He'll make mistakes, but I don't notice him. The nervousness, he's getting more confident. He's really going after the ball today. I'm surprised he only had 4 rebounds. He was just attacking the glass and doing things, and he's still making some mistakes, but you can tell there's a piece that I can plug in that gives us some size, gives us passing ability, gives us some threat to shoot it. Guys believe in him, which is, I hear Noah out there when he throws it to him, they call him Dre. He probably doesn't get that at all, but it's nice to have him, and he really blends in well, and I just think he'll keep getting better and better.